part of a church community means more than just showing up and worshiping on Sunday. Usually when you join a church, what I found is you always end up being part of the church first. And here at Crossroads, we're part of a family first.
But there's so much more, because it's not about us, it's about God. And so coming together as a community and being focused on the community helps you to take your mind off of yourself and realize that like God's interweaving all of our stories together to form something that's ultimately to glorify Him.
I felt like through Young Life, and then once we really started coming to this church, I was beginning to be pursued. And wow, that's what it feels like. Okay, I'm getting some guidance here. I'm getting some advice. I'm getting some accountability. Which, man, that was rough at first, but no, I mean, it's allowed me to grow in so many ways, and Marvin especially has just been a huge part of that. There's just so many guys in this church that are chasing after God, and they want what Christ wants.
Coming from my background in the military, there's a culture of growing and cultivating leaders within, where you kind of just grow someone up to replace you. And when I really got to look at what these leaders had invited me to come be a part of, the discipling that they were seeking to produce in the culture of Crossroads, I really saw the exact same culture that I had in the military and was very familiar with. And I really just, as soon as I saw that, I knew God had called me to be a part of what they were doing.
Community for me, since I've been in Virginia, it's been crucial. It's hard not to be fixed in your own little world of school, but Monday nights and having to be able to interact with other believers, brothers and sisters in Christ, has been encouraging, because then it keeps me from looking inside, and I can see how God is working in an undergrad's life, or someone who's in the Navy, or someone who works a 9-to-5 job. And there's something about the way that people live that the truth in that it sinks in a little more. And so having been in this community reminds me that there is life so much greater outside of what I'm currently focused on, or what chapter of life I'm in. And I don't think I've ever thought about God so much, just kind of being around the community like this.
And now, 18 years later, there's so many kids, we can hardly recognize them. We meet new young people every week here at Crossroads. It's just great.
I am Crossroads.
I am Crossroads.
I am Crossroads.
I
am
am
Crossroads.